All right, my friends, welcome back to MTDCNC. Thank you for always tuning in. Today, we are talking a bit about 4.0 automation and how MOTOREX can help you with your coolant and some of the coolant issues you might be having and how we can solve them. Flexibility, simplicity, productivity. These are the IVITs we're trying to get into at this point. With that being said, this is my buddy Adrian right here, and I get to learn from him today just like you do. Adrian, let's get into this topic. It's a one that I overlooked as a machinist, but realize now in hindsight how significant and how much money can be saved by truly paying attention to our coolant. So let's get into what we're looking at here, this easy monitoring system.
Yes, thank you very much. So I would say that's a cool bit because you can start all over the world immediately with that. You know, you have an app for it. And the most important point is we have water. So water is all over, but the water conditions are not in the world the same. So what you do normally, you take a sample, send it to the lab, bring it back, and then you can start. It's too loud, it's too slow. You have to have something which is made like that in 1 minute. We can have a look how that works. Maybe we open up the box and watch in.
Absolutely, we do that. So we've already touched on making sure that our lives are flexible. We're already getting to that because it has to work and it has to be easy. As we flip open this box, we know we're working with an app, right? So we've downloaded this app to our phone,
Exactly,
which
yeah.
darn near everyone at this point has a smartphone, right?
Exactly.
So it makes it that convenient flexibility where we can look at it from our house, from the work, whatever we need. And you're so right. How many different types of water are out there? Hard water, soft water, any of the other types that are out there with minerals all over the place, right? So we need to pay attention to what's going on within our systems, and this is one of the easy ways to do it, isn't it?
We learned that from aquarium measurings, you know, so there all animals are swimming around in water, so it is quite important that they have good water conditions, and it's a little bit same for coolant, you know, when you have a metalworking fluid who has a bad water, you know, 95% is water, will be a disaster on the end, you know. So the salt content can hurt your machine tools, can hurt a lot of things. And also the stability, the long life stability of your coolant, which made us thinking how we're going to do that in a quick way, you know.
And Adrian, before we get into how we're going to do that, if it's okay with you, I would really like to go a little bit more in detail with what happens to our machines, what happens to our tooling. Because a lot of people out there, and I think I would include myself into this, we overlook the significance of coolant. And that was how I started out this conversation, right? But it's true. We get there and we go, my coolant's in, it's probably okay. As long as my cutting tool and my part is wet, we're going to be okay. And that is not the case. What are we actually either underutilizing or destroying within our systems by having poor coolant in it?
A poor coolant can really impact extremely on your parts, but on the other side also on your square meter skin. You know, you hold your hands in the coolant, and of course, if the pH value is up and down all the time, and also the concentration, it's like when you are at home and you take a shower and you took maybe half a bottle for cleaner on your head, you know, so it looks like me afterwards, you know. So don't put the coolant on your head, but that means here it is really dramatic how the impact is when the water conditions are not as good as they should be.
Okay, so now we have a fairly flexible, simple way to take a look at what's going on inside our machines. And that's this system here we're looking at, right?
Exactly. One is for water and the other is then for the coolant mixed, you know.
Okay.
So here we do the key figures. And these key figures there help you really to hold the conditions straight, you know. And of course, you want to measure it fast. That means you take a sticker out, put them on, and then just scan it by your camera on your phone. And that gives you the chance really to have the figures immediately.
And by getting these figures and by doing what you just described, ultimately, there is a QR code that comes along with this as well. And now we actually have the history of the machine and how the coolant's been doing through time as we continued this process over and over again, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which helps as well, you know, you do that once and then it's done, you know. And also after that, you can do just having a look on the figures, and all is Industry 4.0. You started with this for a small amount of money, you know.
Industry 4.0, we've come full circle to the conversation from the automation, and we need to pay attention to the coolant. I love it. I love technology. I know you guys do as well. So with that being said, let's step into the next facet of what we're creating here, right? Okay, I've heard that this is kind of the brain or the brainchild of a lot of what's growing and developing within MOTOREX here. Is that true?
That is true. I started with my team 5 years ago with that. You know, in the beginning we had an idea, but today we have the solutions. It was, I would say, sometimes a hard journey to go step to the next challenge, but today it is something that's really reliable. And I would say all equipment we have here is now really on the edge. So you can say we can control it easy with easy monitoring, but we do the online measuring directly inline, you know. And when you can measure, you are able also to do regulations, you are able to do top-ups, you are able to do everything, you know. But first is the measuring.
So how important is it when we pay attention to this 5-year brainchild of yours to make sure that we have everything we're doing when we're not at the machine, when we walk away? And I've seen a great graphic by you as well, where you see one machine and 20 people around it, because that's how it used to be. Now we're getting into the modern times where it's one person and 5 machines, right?
Exactly like that, is it? And you can say also if they work only one shift, but the machines are running 20 hours a day. Even there, you not have the people on the spot, so they're not filling up the levels, they're not taking care on concentration, so let it do automated. And I not understand, today it's round about 95% machine tools are not automated in liquids. I don't know why. It should be not too tricky to do it. But we should start now. I guess it's the right time and the right point.
Let's talk about that, Adrian, because if we're talking about that many machines that aren't automated through the liquid side of things and that they should be doing it, if I give you a call, how easy is it to really implement this into my system? Is it almost like a plug and play? Is it going to take me a year to understand? How does this, is it so simple that we just need to be more aware of what's going on?
We measured that, so normally it takes 7 minutes. You need 7 minutes to let it run. And of course it is depending on the coolant you are measuring. You have first to know what type of coolant you have, but then it's 7 minutes, it's running. This one takes only 1 minute.
1 minute, 7 minutes. Let's say that I'm a complete beginner to understanding this technology and you bring it into my facility. How quickly am I going to understand it as a machine shop supervisor or operator?
I would say you have not a lot to do with it when you only measure, you know, when you want to see that figures in the cloud, that is all automated done. If you want to access it, you can go with Bluetooth on, you can go with Wi-Fi, that's no problem to access. The question is what you want to change then, you know, if you want to change from part to part, you know, if you want to go up and down and things like that, you have to learn, of course.
Right.
But we have to learn first from the customer and then we can tell them how to do. But it's pretty easy.
It's really one of those things, in my opinion, from what I'm understanding for everyone watching right now, is the technology is there. The technology keeps it simple, and MOTOREX is here to make sure that their service and support completes the full situation so that you're not left out to dry, is what it sounds like to me, right?
Exactly.
So let's take one step further into another piece of technology here. Now, it's a bigger box.
It's a bigger box,
this thing continues to grow, right? We started with the phone, we move into the brainchild, and now we have a bigger box. So if I'm investing now in this system, what am I investing in that I wasn't investing in before?
I would say in this one you invest when you have 6 machine tools in a corner, you know, and you want to really treat them 100%. So this one is doing everything you want. It's like a laundry machine. So it's cleaning coolant, and it's also top up, it's doing measuring, it's documentation, it's everything you want, you know. And when you have this box, and don't say 100%, but at least 97%, you not have to take care on the coolant. You just have to check the filter once or, you know, the normal thing you have to do with a machine tool. But that was also quite a big step. That is number 3. We started with version 1. And this is now number 3, and we are pretty proud that we have now put that all in a nutshell to make the long story short, you know, so to having 1 unit for 6 machines, you know.
You know, you mentioned the number 97%. I immediately start thinking the Swiss precision. You know, most of us would have said 100%, 99%. But you're like, no, here, let me do the calculations. This is Swiss precision. Now, can we open this and kind of look inside? I know we wanted to showcase a little bit. So
Maybe
these are the pumps and motors and everything on the inside.
Exactly.
Now, talking with you off camera, this used to be a bigger deal, but now we're talking minutes where it can be replaced or cleaned or whatever it needs to be done,
really,
right?
yeah. That was my intention. I said I want to have a little bit like here. Maybe we can have a look on that, like in racing around the machine tool, you know. So I said, okay, it can be not racing if you not can change the parts quickly, you know. So today is like that. You have only one person doing some job on it, and that maybe once a week, you know. And a replacement of these pumps is now in 5 minutes done because it's all quick.
So that goes
without any tools, just take it off, put one in, and you have to change them maybe only once a year. But still that can be nasty if you don't know when it's happened, you know.
Sure, or if I have several of them, or if I'm busy doing other things. So every single component, everything we've talked about so far just seems to go back into the flexibility of what's going on, right? And the ease of use and making sure your customers are taken care of at all times. Now we have another beautiful machine. We talked about a phone. We talked about the simplicity of that. We talked about a machine sitting on its own, the brain. We also see that same brain right over here on this machine, and now we're talking about automating 6 machines. Let's step into the future, shall we?
Yeah.
So as we step into the future here, we have this one. I mean, this one looks modern and slick. We're talking 16 machines that can be taken care of and with one of your brains on this one. This is the 4.0 full automation system that really does take away all of the stress and worry of a machine shop when it comes to making sure their coolant is taken care of.
Exactly. So for us was clear, you know, it will only fly if we're gonna have a lot of machines connected to one, you know. So that cuts down the costs and also it makes them really without any noise running, you know. And our target was to have at least 10. Now we have 16 machines that you can connect. And that means, from my opinion, all but really can challenge you in a job shop, you can take away with that, you know. You can also plug 2 different coolant on it, you know, so even that is better when you have a grinding operation. On the other side, you have a milling operation. You want to have 2 different coolant, just plug it on this one, you know. And the piping is very easy to do. All what we learned in these 5 years, we put in this one in, you know.
Wow, I'm incredibly impressed. A question I have, because I think I heard maybe a bit of knowledge here, a bit of wisdom when it comes to what happened in this 5 years as well, is this system, can it be set up if I'm running, say, aluminum and then I'm running titanium to plan ahead for that job and say, okay, well, now I'm going to mix my liquids a little bit because I know the material that's coming. So we're not only taking care of up to 16 machines, but we're taking care of that job and the next job, as you kind of mentioned, versus 2 different, you know, grinding versus milling or something like that. You really are removing all of the hard work when it comes to your coolant.
The idea was always when you are in planning, then you should know what's next to machine, you know, so that you can tell the system just go slowly up to 12% and then go down to 6%. But smoothly, you know, you not have to stress up. So it's doing the job then, and you program it once, you know. It's the idea that, it's not only the idea, we have now connected that to machine tools. You can have a look on the Chiron plant in Tuttlingen. They have now with Profinet connected that. It's there in their condition line. So that will be the next step, that the machine tool builders implement that directly in the machines. And of course, when top-up is also jumping on, it's even better, you know.
As they should. This should be implemented in the machines. It makes sense to me. You know, I feel like a little bit like a caveman speaking with you, and I'm going to tell the audience why. It's because I was definitely that guy that took a water hose and put it into the tank and then walked away when I know you're supposed to be mixing it. Or I took the raw coolant and put it into the water without doing anything else to it, not mixing. I assumed when I hit the coolant button and it was flowing through the system, that was going to do my mixing for me. This is a caveman style. That is not the way it works. You have to to stir it in slowly, all of these things. So your system seems very, very important to me. And when I look at the audience and I think to myself, automation is now. It's no longer the future. In order for machine shops to survive, it is now, if not even yesterday. So the question to me isn't, should I get one or should I not? It's how much money am I losing by not having it? How much am I losing on my machine, on my cutting tools, on my work pieces, on my finishes? This is going to stay in constant contact with all the information that I've just kind of thrown to the side.
So also we have calculated now over these 5 years how much coolant you can save with it, you know, and we have seen really unbelievable figures, you know. Right. Some of them, the really good ones, there at least you can save 15%, always assign it here. But there are others, you save 60% of coolant, because when the tank is always full, you know, the temperature and the heat and everything, and also the parts take not out so much coolant. And if you not do it like you explained me now, you know, right. Also the first mixture is much better. So all our very good coolant is not going out with the swarf, you know. So,
there are so many aspects of how this system will immediately pay for itself within a machine shop, whether it be a wasted coolant, you lift in 15% up to 60%, whether it be a longevity of tooling itself, saving work. I mean, over and over and over and over again, we're talking about where we can pay for this thing almost instantly. Guys, thank you all for watching. This is my buddy Adrian. This is 5 years in the making. This is automation of the now, not even the future. Take all the worries away from your own coolant, whether it be empty, whether it be mixed poorly. When you're working through the night, walk into your shops knowing everything's going to be okay. Adrian, it makes sense to me. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I look forward to talking with you again soon, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.